Pisces. Oh man, we got like some sage in here. We gotta clean the air, clean the atmosphere. Y'all know I'm about to go in. Y'all know I talk junk about Pisces a lot. I want like this sage because Pisces are walking sage sticks. Okay, this is who they are. You know, we're gonna get into it. Hey, something wrong with Pisces. They really do. I said Scorpio the witches. Pisces are really the witches of the zodiac. I don't mean that in a bad way, but we're gonna find out. But what it do, family? It's your boy, the minister, the Reverend J. Whitfield Inspires. Come back at you once again with another video. Yeah, look, today we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into the Pisces Woman and the Virgo Man. Love, compatibility. Y'all pray for me. I'm trying to play nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm a little biased, but we're gonna get through together. This video might be long. It's gonna be time steps below. Also, look, if you're looking for your sign, please go to my playlist on my channel, and you will find your sign compatibility with the Virgo Man on there. I'm gonna finish the rest on this week, but they're all there, right? All right. So y'all know how I like do it. I'm gonna break down what the Pisces mean, the chart and stuff like that, so y'all can understand who you're dealing with first, this sign, and then we're gonna talk about the love compatibility. All right, let's get into it. You know, I got a lot of experience with Pisces. We're gonna talk about it though. But anyway, I got my little workout gear on. I've been riding my bike and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I just had to do this. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's break it down. So Pisces, right? Pisces is the 12th sign of the zodiac, ending the last month of winter. And it lasts from about February 19th to about March 20th, you know? Its symbol is the fish. Two fishes swimming in opposite directions. And this is very keen because this represents duality, a push and pull type of deal. And if you know anything about Pisces, they always have this duality about them. Kind of like Gemini, but a little different. It's a push-pull, meaning they're trying to go in this direction, they're trying to go in that direction. And they seek a lot of depth in things because they're a water sign, you know. And water sign, you already know, water signs are filled with depthness, flowiness, and things like that. And another thing about that is, you know, it means that Pisces are very deep. That's why I say the thing about the witches, because they are very deep. They're involved in a lot of spiritual things, which leads to my next point. They are ruled by two planets, similar to Scorpio. They're ruled by Neptune and, not Pluto, Neptune and Jupiter. You know, and what does Neptune represent? Neptune represents this like a deep ocean, right? The blue deep ocean, the deep blue sea, and things like that. So Neptune is like imaginative, deception, you know, creativity, imagination, things like that. You know, spiritualness, mystic, mysterious. This is Neptune. What does Jupiter represent? Jupiter represents faith, belief, strength, power. And this is all the duality of Pisces. They are so much like this. So if you know any Pisces women or people in general, you will notice that they are very creative. They're very imaginative. They live in la la land and things like that. And they're very spiritual and things like that. I'm gonna get back to the spiritual things. So they rule over the feet. The body part they rule is the feet. You know, this is very interesting because every sign rules over a body part. Like Virgo is the digestive system, Scorpio is the genitals and the reproductive system, Capricorn is the skin and things like that. You know, and also the best day of the week for Pisces is Thursday. Also, the best number for Pisces is 7. Lucky number 7. This means that a lot of great things happen to Pisces. If you have a Pisces in your life, you'll notice that they end up just getting stuff done, or stuff just fall in their lap sometimes. Like my best friend Stephanie is a Pisces. Y'all know Stephanie. She be on the channel all the time. We're gonna do some more videos together. Stephanie is a Pisces, and you know, she go through a lot of stuff, but things just work out for her all the time. I mean, it just worked. Well, how did it work? She's like, I don't know. It worked. They just find themselves in good places. And if you with them, you're going to find yourself in a good place as well. You know, that's a very cool thing about Pisces. And also, it is a mutable sign. Like Virgo is mutable. That means you can adapt very, very well to different things, in different situations. But notice about Pisces, I got stuff right now. I'm looking all around at my notes. Pisces are very dreamy. They're very dreamy. Like they live in la la land. They're very creative and things like that. And I'm gonna get to how this worked well with the Virgo Man. But I gotta let y'all know what's really going on with Pisces Woman, because you may not know. And some of y'all Pisces women, y'all may not know this about yourself. So learn something today. All right. Another thing about Pisces is that, well, going back to the fish thing, the duality, they have like this half body, half spirit about them. You know, they're always kind of warring between that. You know, because like I said, they live in another realm. A famous Pisces we all know is Erykah Badu. Look at Erykah Badu life, how she lived her life. You know, she's a very dreamy, very creative, very deceptive. Not deceptive in a way of negativity. It can be. They can use for that now. But just you don't never know what you get unless you get to know them. You know, they always into the spirit. They always up in the clouds and things like that. And this caused them to sometimes people take advantage of Pisces because Pisces are very dreamy and they wish the best on they wish for the best in every situation. So in this, people end up noticing that about Pisces and they end up taking advantage of them because Pisces will give and give. You know, my ex-girlfriend was a Pisces. Some of y'all know that. I talk to you about Pisces all the time. I'm gonna get into that later. But she was very giving and stuff like that, and people used to take advantage of her all the time. You know, and I used to tell her like, you gotta stop letting people take advantage of you like that. But she just sees the best in the situation. She be in la la land. Oh, this is gonna work out. We're gonna live this bit life, and then the reality hit. Nah, I don't be like that. You know. Also, what another thing about the fish, you know, fishes go with the flow. You know, they swim in opposite direction. These two fish, the rivers do that, but they tend to go with the flow of the water or to stream and things like that. And that's how Pisces live their life. They live their life with the flow of life, the flow of reality and things like that. This is what Pisces is all about. You know, another thing about Pisces is that when you have this, well, them with the water sign, particularly Pisces, right? They hold on now. Let me put my symbol back up there. Hold on. There we go. I gotta represent on y'all. You see it, you know, South Carolina State, baby. Anyway, so imagine like how the streams, the creeks, and the rivers flow into the sea, you know, or to the ocean, to this depthness. This is how Pisces are. You know, they have this energy about them that just flows deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. You know, and so they always want this. They're always kind of searching for the deep ocean of love, the deep ocean of life, the deep ocean of money, success in their life, and they flowing a little bit by little bit, and they want this in a partner, you know, and they always searching until they get that, you know, and sometimes a Virgo man can end up being that, you know, and where Pisces, well, Pisces and Virgo, let's go there. Pisces and Virgo are like the lock and key of the zodiac. These are opposite signs, polar opposites of the zodiac. Right, and what this means is they are total opposite, you know, yin and yang. But the same thing that lifts them up can tear them down. But they are the lock and key because where Pisces is the dreamer, you know, they see through things. Virgo is the healer. Virgo is the foundation, you know, and things like that. So working together, the pros of this is that how Virgo can be very stern, very hard, very like this is what it's gonna be, this is what I need to be. I see the path, I see the vision. Pisces is like, okay, let me see how this feels. Let me get to the spirit realm. Let me see what's going on. Let me dream about this. And sometimes this can clash. This can clash because Pisces, they already see it, right? They see it in the future, but Virgos want it to be definite. You know, Virgos deal with facts, logic, data. You know what I'm saying? What does the data say? That's how Virgos are. Pisces are not like that. They are just as confident in the spirit. What is spirit telling me? What do I feel? What do I sense? But both of them be right. They just be right in a different way. You know what I'm saying? They just have different modes of operation. And Pisces can tell you about stuff. They can read. They can send. They're very intuitive. And Virgos are very intuitive. They just intuitive in different ways. However, it can make each other mad because where, like I just said, where Pisces, they get it from the spirit. Virgo's like, where are your facts? I don't know. And Pisces like, look, I'm telling you, if you go at it, you're gonna get it. Do this. Virgo like, I need to see the facts. You know, and vice versa. Virgo's like, look, I read the facts, I read the data. You need to do this. Pisces like, I don't know. I'm not feeling that. I need to feel it. Does my spirit say these facts are right? You know what I'm saying? And this, you see the tension that can happen. But if they get that together, it can be a blissful thing. Common, the rapper, is a Pisces. You know, him and Erykah Badu talked before, they dated before. And that's very, he's one of my favorite rappers, by the way. Another thing about Pisces women, they take everything personal. y'all gotta stop taking things so personal, man. I mean, they so soft-hearted. They cry. They take everything personal. You know, like it, and they blame everybody for everything. They blame everybody for their problems. They do. I'm telling y'all, they blame everybody for their problems. Problems that they cause. You know, I'm like, look, you know, if you do this gonna happen. They're like, that's not gonna happen. Then it happens. Then they mad at you for saying it. You know what I'm saying? You the problem because you did this. You said it was gonna happen. It happened. Now they mad at you. But they really cause a lot of problems in their lives. You know, they do a lot of self-sabotage and they blame other people for it. But they don't want to admit that. You know, I don't know. It happens a lot. But Virgos are the healers of the zodiac. And Pisces tend to be attracted to this healingness because Pisces have been hurt a lot by a lot of people and have been done wrong. Some of it self-inflicted, some of it not. You know, but just Virgos, because they are the healers of the zodiac, these two tend to attract each other because the opposites attract. You know, and they're kind of meant for each other. You know, I got stuff in there. Yeah, just like I said, just as the rivers merge together, the Pisces and Virgo can merge together because they both opposite. They kind of attract to each other, you know. But you know, it can be torn apart too because sometimes Pisces don't want to listen, and they talk a lot, and they have a lot going on, you know. And Virgo, if you say something, he needs this woman to listen to him, okay. And it can be a struggle. It can be a struggle because, like I said before, the Pisces don't want to. They don't want to relinquish their intuitiveness of their inner being. You know what I'm saying? Of their inner power. And if Virgo's not listening to that, they start to think he's not listening to her or he doesn't care. You know, because she's so convinced of what she feels. Now she's right most of the time, but sometimes she's wrong. And with Virgos, because Virgo men are very sure of himself. You know, and he's very confident in what he says. And when Pisces says something, because to him it's not based on data and facts, you know, it can be seen as nonsense. So she can take that as disrespect. You know, you're not listening to me, you don't care, you never listen to me, this and that. And Virgo can look at it as, well, you're just talking out of your mind, you're talking out your neck, you're not really basing it on nothing. And to Pisces woman, that can be disrespectful because you saying that, but you're talking about who I am as a woman, as a person. You know, Virgo's like, no, I'm not. Yes, well, no, I'm not. You see how I can go back and forth? But if they ever learn to get this together, and if he learns to respect her intuitiveness, her mystique, you know what I'm saying, and things like that, it'll work. If she learned to respect, you know, his groundedness, his assurance, his certainty, it can work. Going back to Erykah Badu, the most famous Pisces, y'all see how, you know, very deep into it she is. This is why a lot of people say, like with Scorpio, a lot of people say that Pisces are like witches and stuff like that. Now these are really the witches of the zodiac. You know, you don't really want to get it down with the Pisces like that, man. They can go in. Y'all know Stephanie, like I said, she's a Pisces. She's into Reiki. You know, so she's in tarot cards. You know, she's into astrology. All of the above, and she knows these things very, very, very well. You know, because they come to her naturally. You know what I'm saying? She can. You know, a lot of stuff. She's into a lot of stuff. You know, we sit down and talk a lot of time. I'm like, wow. You know, and they can. Hey, some of them, depending on how deep they are into it, they can catch spells and stuff like that. Look at Erykah Badu, man. They can get it. You walk to a Pisces room or her house, it's gonna smell like sage. You know what I'm saying? You might have like the bees coming down. They have all type of music, sound bowls. You know, this is Pisces for you. They deep like that. This is what it is. You know, and going back to Virgo and Pisces, see, another good thing that make these couple work is that the fact that, well, I would say the reason why it can be a power couple, because the fact that Pisces can see down the road, right? Virgo can't too. But Pisces, because she receives all the information from the spirit realm, you know, she senses these things. She sees things that before it even happened. Because she dreamt about it yesterday. She dreamt about it last night. She'll wake up out of nowhere and like, look, tomorrow you might need to go down Highway 38 and not down Highway 48. It's just a hunch, you know. And you go down Highway 38 and later on you learn that Highway 48, somebody got in a car wreck or something. This is how they do, you know. Or she might get a hunch and say, you know what? In your meeting tomorrow, talk about this. I just feel like, talk about, you're like, what? Talk about? You sure? Yeah, talk about that in your meeting tomorrow. Your meeting the next day, you talk about what she said. Boom, you got the job or whatever. You're like, what? You know. So she just senses these things. She sees it because since she received information from the world around her. That's just who she is, you know. And so she actually can protect Virgo in that way, because you know Virgo be needing that type of protection. He need a woman that's not physical protected, but he need a woman that let's say cover him in prayer, so to speak. You know, he need a woman, and Pisces can really cover him in prayer and cover him in seeking things and intuitives and this stuff like that. And on the flip side, Virgo can ground Pisces down and make her feel stable, because you know Pisces, they live in la la land. They all over the place all the time. They are looking for this groundedness, because water flows and things like that. But they're looking for that groundedness, but they're not gonna just be grounded for anybody. So you know, so the groundedness of the Virgo man can allow Pisces to actually flow like a dam. You know how sometimes a dam, you know, it controls the water. You know, it keeps the water. You know, it controls the water, and so Virgo, him being grounded, can help this Pisces woman control her waters. So that, I know it sounds crazy, y'all get your mind out of the gut, but help her control her waters and things like that. You know, because she control her water for her family, her life, and put it in a one location where it won't just be all over the place. You know, she would like that about a Virgo man, because he's strong, he's sure himself, he got the plan, he got the facts. You know what I'm saying? You know, what woman doesn't want that? You know, and plus he's a healer. He's a healer. He can hear her in her vulnerable places that people have hurt her in her past, you know, and things like that. But yeah, these are very creative people, Pisces women. Like I said, they are walking sage sticks. You know, these some very mystic people. But this relationship, it can be heaven or hell. It can be heaven or hell. It's either gonna work or it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know, man's girlfriend I dated, she was a Pisces. You know, that's why we talk so much about Pisces, man. We had we had a very, I might bring her on the channel, man. We cool now. I might bring her on the channel, we will see. But we had a very loving relationship. We had a very terrible relationship. When it was good, it was immaculate. When it was bad, it was horrible. And we dealt with some of these same things I've been telling y'all about. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. This is how I know so much about Pisces, because Stephanie Pisces, my ex is Pisces, and things like that. You know, I'm like, yo, I didn't know. After her, I'm like, I didn't know Pisces was so crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all some witches. You just don't understand. Like, why you crying? You know what I'm saying? You know this ain't happened. You know you did that to yourself. Why you blaming me? You know you did that to yourself. You know I have nothing to do with how you feel right now. You know, but see, because they're so dreamy, they heartbreak themselves. You know, they tend to put people on pedestals that they shouldn't be on. You know, they just heartbreak themselves when things don't happen. It's crazy. You know, we dealt with a lot, man. All kind of stuff. I know one thing that we dealt with is she was always very, how can I say, you know, she was always in another realm. I never really knew what she thought most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. You know, because like I said, she was living this dream world, and it wasn't really reality. You know, to her it was reality. You know, but for me, because I had walked that, like what I said about how Pisces see things ahead of time, she really saw things ahead of time. But for me, because I walked that path before, I also knew. And I kind of took offense to some of the things she said, because I was like, are you sure about that? You know what I'm saying? This is the thing that kind of tore us apart, because I was like, are you sure about that? Because, you know, I walked down this road before, and I know what's going to happen. And I did know what's going to happen. You know, and sometimes sometimes I would tell her about things. I like, oh, this is gonna happen. She was like, are you sure about that? Because I walked down that road before, and I know what's gonna happen. You know, things like that. So she dreamt about it, and we had a time. But when like I said, when those good things that made us good, like I said, was her intuitiveness, my assurance, and things like that. I had a lot of great things. I still do have a lot of great things going for myself and things like that. And I just need a compliment. And so Pisces woman really compliment Virgo very well. She complimented me very well. You know, very, very beautiful. And every time we posted a picture, people are like, oh my God. I'm like, yo, y'all relax. You know what I'm saying? Calm down. You know? But like I said, the things that elevated us ultimately towards the part, you know what I'm saying? But we were coming from two different worlds. And this one thing too, another thing about Pisces and Virgo, sometimes they do come from two different worlds, and they're trying to make these worlds come together, because we are polar opposites on the zodiac. Like me, you know, I'm in ministry and this and that, and she wasn't in ministry. You know, she had her own life and things like that. You know, and we were trying to make it mesh together, and sometimes it meshed and sometimes it didn't. And people was like, yo, how do y'all end up together? Like we, you know, make it make sense. You know, And then it was fun though, you know. But we had some very tumultuous times. Pisces and Virgo will argue a lot, you know, because they try to get each other to see each other's points, because they both come from deep feelings. Y'all know Virgo men are very deep. Pisces are very deep. Virgo deep because they grounded. Pisces deep because they water, you know, they flowy, and they both want each other to feel and understand what they're saying. Like, yo, why don't you feel me? You know. And going back to earlier, how I said Pisces rule over the feet. She had very pretty feet. She had very gorgeous feet. And the crazy thing is, she has a whole like page, like a foot fetish page that she does. And I thought this was very interesting, seeing that Pisces rule over the feet. You know, I don't know. That's just very interesting to me. You know, but yeah, y'all know I'll be talking to them about Pisces, man, because you know I went through it, man. I went through, but I learned a lot in the situation. Every relationship I have, I learn a lot. I try to take things I learn and you know, grow from it. You know, help other people understand. You know, maybe some mistakes I made, maybe it can help them and things like that. But I would say this, like going back to Lucky, they're Pisces number is number 7. You know, Lucky number 7, and so. When me and her were together, good things really did happen around her. Good things really did come our way. I can admit, like I said, when I've been around Stephanie, my friend, good things come our way. You know, it just happens like that. And extra good things came our way because, one, I'm involved in a lot of like great stuff like public speaking and ministry and counseling and things like that. So I'm already out there just with the people, platforms, and this and that. So, you know, when I add her to my life, other greater things happen. It just did, and I noticed that, you know, and that's a good thing. So Pisces, they really do bring good luck into your life, you know. So get your Pisces woman, you know, but you got a battle on your hand with Virgo, because Virgo, you know, saying that dreamy stuff and that la la land stuff, it pissing us off. It pisses us off to the highest heaven, and you know, because we trying to talk to you and la la land, like we gonna need you to get right, Pisces. Come on now, stop, you know, and also Pisces are very sensitive. Pisces women, they're very sensitive because they're women. They're very sensitive, and Virgos are very critical. And the Virgos are very critical, you know. And sometimes Pisces can't take. I remember, like I said, going back to her, I was dating this girl, and I was critiquing her, but not like just critiquing her just for the sake of it. I really trying to help, you know. But I love this, and next thing you know, this girl looked like she's about to break down. I was like, I ain't really say nothing, you know what I'm saying? And it was so many times I was trying to really tell her stuff that it was too harsh. I was like, yo, I know I'm not the first person to tell you these things. Now, I can't be the first person to tell you this stuff. You know, make it make sense. You know, but she didn't like that. She didn't like that at all. But she was a dreamer, and she's very creative. I mean, she one of the most creative person and artistic person I know. And they all are like this. You know, and it just goes down. You know, and you know, but going back to the healing thing, like I said, I'm a healer. You know, minister. So I used to talk to her a lot about some of the issues she was having in her past, present, and things like that. And I just call it out, not in the sense of pointing the finger, but calling out to help her. And she didn't like that a lot. You know, she just didn't like it. You know, and she blamed me for a lot of stuff. She really did. And this is where we clash. And I'm using me and her as an example to let you know how Pisces and Virgos, pros and cons, the good things. You know, and some of, like I said, going back to some of the good things that happened between us, and there were a lot. We was involved in a lot of the same things. We had a lot of the same goals, a lot of the same visions. You know, like I said, we complemented each other very well. She looked good with me. I looked good with her. You know what I'm saying? I was powerful in my own right. She was powerful in her own right. You know, we was able to bring our different worlds together and make it work. You know what I'm saying? The love was real. The love was strong. The love was beautiful. You know, it took us some time to learn each other. But we eventually did learn each other, and it was starting to flow. You know, another thing now, some Pisces, I ain't gonna go too deep into this, but some Pisces can be nymphos. We're gonna just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Run that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta watch out for that, boy. That Pisces be man. You know, what else I got on here? I think that's about it. But yeah, this definitely. Oh, we need some famous Pisces people, Pisces women on here. You know, give a little, go some little notes over here. So we're gonna bring out just a little quick list of Pisces people because the video getting kind of long. Rihanna's the Pisces. And look, think about the things I've said and think about Rihanna. You know, she's into a lot of different stuff, right? Creative. Sidney Poitier, Smokey Robinson, Seal, creativity. Chili from TLC, Jasmine Guy, Will I Am, Queen Latifah, Charles Barkley, Shaq, Common. We already said Common, that's my dog. We already said Eric Badu, Rashida Jones, Blake Griffin, Simone Biles, the gymnast. You know, Steph Curry. You know, Bobby Christina. You know, Pisces people, Tony Braxton, Quincy Jones. Now you think about these people. All these people, they do act like this, right? They are like this. I'm trying to get a couple of more Pisces people that I missed, that I may have missed. Because they're very, very Harry Belafonte, did I say him? Nat King Cole, W.E.B. Du Bois, Julius Erving, Ralph Ellison, man. You know, it's a whole Spike Lee's a Pisces. I didn't know that. Robert Mugabe, the African president. You know, Vanessa Williams. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Young, former mayor of Atlanta. Nina Simone was one of the greatest Pisces ever. One of my favorite artists. You know, this is pretty cool though, man. You know, but yo, I ain't. I know y'all thought I was gonna go hard. I ain't go too hard on Pisces. 'Cause I love Pisces. You know, Virgo, we have a love-hate relationship with Pisces. Love-hate. That's what it is. Sometimes we love them, sometimes we hate them. You know, 'cause they get on our nerve, but we love them. You know, and just we're like, well, how you like this, Pisces? Why are you like this? You know, stop blaming me for me. Stop blaming everybody for your problems. You know, but all in all, this is a very it can be a very powerful sign. Like I said, it can be either heaven or hell. But the only way it's gonna work, they gotta make it work. And you know what I'm saying? They do. Like I said, they complement each other very well. They do. But compliments and make things work are two different things. So they have to make it work. They have to go in. They have to be intentional about what they want to do with each other. You know, if not, it's gonna fall apart. Because like I said, Pisces are so dreamy. She might see the Virgo and she's like, oh my God, the perfect man, I want him. And putting all these expectations on him. He's like, wait a minute, whoa, slow your roll. And she'll end up being disappointed to things that she put on him that he's not, you know. And end up saying that he's not a good man or something like that. When he really is, you know. And it happens with dreaming, you know, because Virgos tend to do this too. Sometimes we tend to see the best in people and just have the high expectation, get disappointed, you know. So yeah. Y'all know what it is. Look, like, share, subscribe. But I love Pisces, man. I love y'all. I talk a lot of them. Like I said, my best friends are Pisces, so we get it in. We make it happen. And like, share, subscribe. We going to 15K, baby, by the end of the summer. And we out. Pisces. How's your boy?